MLB Network. Welcome back to Baton Rouge. Paul Severino, Darrell Hamilton, Joe McGrain. Also, Ben McDonald joining us right now. David Allen takes over for Grambling here in the 7th inning. A run home on the home run from Chris Chinea. And, we were talking earlier, Ben, about the amount. It's a bit surprising for me when we were talking to Paul Maneri before the game that he almost encourages the two-sport athlete. Baseball and football usually, but for you, here, baseball and hoops.
That's right. I mean, I love basketball growing up. That's what I wanted to do, and I got to LSU, and I found out the boys could actually dribble up the court faster than I could run. And I got about 7 miles an hour on the fastball about a year.
Shorts on. I love it.
Yeah, right. That was a shorts day, But Dale Brown, just a wonderful man. I got to play for him, and we made it to the Elite Eight that year, my freshman year. Then I got to go play in the College World Series my freshman year. So, man, my freshman year as an 18-year-old kid from Denham Springs, Louisiana, was just a dream come true for me.
Glad to have you in the booth. I know you were running around today with your son's baseball stuff. So, again, thank you so much for coming along. Now, the other thing, too, is that you were an Olympian in 1988, correct?
Yes.
Baseball's not in the Olympics right now. You want to see it back?
Name some of those names on that team.
Jim Abbott, Tino Martinez,
Robin Ventura,
Joe Sluzarski, Ted Wood, a lot of big league guys, and we just had a really stout team. But like a lot of teams, we had fun together. It was a good bunch that blended well together and went over to Seoul, Korea. And that's one of the things in my career that I'm probably most proud of is having that gold medal draped over your neck. It's just nothing like it.
Of course, the Olympics going on right now in Sochi. As you take a look at just some of the notable players, that's a long list.
That's a heck of a lineup right there. And the pitchers, Charles Nagy was unbelievable. Jim Abbott, Andy Bennett was the first pick in '88, And I was an underclassman. I was just a sophomore coming back to LSU. A lot of those guys were all juniors a year in front of me, so I got to learn, from those guys what it was all about, how they handled the draft, and I got to talk to them a little bit. So it was a good experience for me overall.
And that's the important point. I think you stressed on the fact that it's not about just going out and playing. You get to learn from other guys who are a little bit older, pick up some of their mannerisms, and basically learn the game that way.
No doubt about it. I mean, these were the best amateur players, in the country at the time. And, when you get to hang around Jim Abbott and, you see a guy, I'm sure you talk hitting with hitters. I'd see, hey, man, you got a great breaking ball. How do you hold that thing? Just to try to pick up and learn things. Joe Sluzarski taught me a split finger or a fork ball that summer. Hey, I hold it like this, and it ended up being a good pitch for me in the big league. So, I mean, you can pick up some wonderful things from other guys.
You want to see the Olympics bring baseball back?
Big time. I don't understand it. I just can't imagine. And I said this the other day. I'm not against any of the other sports. I think they're great, but I can't imagine, fencing and shuffleboard being more exciting than Olympic baseball or softball. And it's just it needs to be back in the Olympics for sure.
This one is popped up. Left field, moving over is Holbrook to make the catch. 4 out, number 3. I know you've been bouncing around a lot.
Yes.
Can you give us another half inning?
Absolutely.
All right. More with Ben McDonald when we come back. It's a 6-0 lead for LSU.